time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking off one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Minnesota's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Brown will throw it. Got his man quickly. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hope.
Touchdown, Minnesota! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Wake Forest offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Irwin. Here's the pressure. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders.
Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it inside the 35. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. To the air. It's Irwin. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
We reached the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The hand to the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Brown wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Open space at the 25. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Demon Deacons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll send the back in motion. He's got him in the flat. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. At the 45, on his way. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Dropping back, it's Irwin. Floats it out in space. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays. Reason the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in. Exact.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Gets the back moving. Shotgun snap on third down. Got his man to the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the returner goes down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
It's a draw. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. It'll be third and long. Back to throw. It's Irwin. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Tom.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis.
And the Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll bring it out to the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though.
And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Brown wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Minnesota! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
They try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. On the move at the 30. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Using his legs, it's Hope. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Finds a little space. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And a nice, crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field. They gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Murray. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Might as well give it to him again. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Ncaa. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Off the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They want that clock to run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man is stopped. Leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Murray. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out. In this game,
You caught it! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.